You are born into a perfect world. No war, no suffering, no weakness. And then one day, your entire species decides that peace is a mistake. This is your life at every rank in the Viltrumite Empire. From terrified survivor to living weapon to something far, far worse. And trust me, it does not get better. Level 1. The Purge Survivor. You grow up believing Viltrum is perfect. Advanced cities, no disease, no war. But perfection creates a problem. No one knows who's truly strong, so the Empire decides to find out. The Purge begins instantly. No warning, no preparation, just violence. You're forced into brutal hand-to-hand combat against everyone around you, friends, neighbors, even family. And here's the worst part. No one is forced to fight. They believe in it. You hesitate once and nearly die. That's when it clicks. Strength isn't optional here. It's everything. You adapt fast. You stop seeing people. You start seeing threats. The skies turn red. Cities collapse. Half the population is wiped out. Exactly half. And when it ends, you're still alive, which means one thing. You are not weak. Do you think surviving something like this would make you stronger? Or just erase who you used to be? Level 2, the Search Committee. You expect reward. Instead, you get assigned to observation. You're placed in an orbital station. Silent, sterile, isolated. No battles, no glory, just endless scanning. You observe thousands of planets, each one filled with life. Civilizations growing, evolving, struggling. And your job? Decide if they're worth conquering. You analyze their technology, their population, their defenses, but more importantly, how easily they can be broken. At first it feels wrong, watching entire worlds without them knowing you exist. But over time, you stop caring. Lives turn into numbers. Civilizations turn into targets. And here's the frustrating part. You're strong enough to conquer them yourself, but instead, you wait. Let me ask you, is it more dangerous to be the weapon or the one choosing where the weapon strikes? Level 3, the Soldier. Now you're finally unleashed. You're deployed alone. No weapons, no armor. Because you are the weapon, you drop from orbit like a meteor, straight into the center of enemy territory. The impact alone destroys everything around you. And that's just your entrance. Armies attack. You don't slow down. You move faster than they can react. You hit harder than anything they've ever seen. Tanks crumble. Weapons break. Entire squads vanish in seconds. And something changes inside you. The first time, it's intense. The second time, it's easier. By the 10th time, it's routine. You stop seeing enemies. You stop seeing people. You just see obstacles. Level 4, the Advance Agent. Now the Empire tests something different. Control. You're sent to a planet alone. No invasion, no destruction. Your mission is simple. Blend in. You become their protector. You save lives. Stop disasters. Defeat their enemies. They trust you completely. They admire you. They believe you're their greatest hero. And over time, you start to understand them. You build relationships, maybe even a family. For the first time since the Purge, you feel something again. But the mission never changes. You're studying them, learning their weaknesses, waiting. And when the Empire calls, everything ends. Be honest. Could you destroy a world that sees you as its savior? Level 5, the Executioner. Now your enemies aren't weak. They're like you. Executioners exist for one reason, to eliminate doubt. If a Viltrumite hesitates, if they show empathy, if they choose a different path, you hunt them. Across planets, across galaxies. These aren't easy fights. They're brutal. Even unpredictable. Entire worlds can be destroyed in the process. But that doesn't matter, because your purpose isn't just to win, it's to prove something. No one escapes the Empire. And once you understand that, you realize something else. One day, someone like you could be sent after you. Level 6, the Physician. You don't fight. You rebuild. You work in a sterile medical facility, far from the battlefield. Your patients are Viltrumites, bodies broken beyond recognition, organs destroyed, limbs missing. In any other species, they'd be dead, but not here. You use advanced technology to restore them, piece by piece, not to save them, to return them to war. And here's what makes it unsettling. They don't thank you. They don't question it, because this is normal. In the Viltrumite Empire, death isn't the end. It's just a delay. Level 7, the General. You've proven yourself. Now you command. You don't fight on the ground anymore. You fight from above, from massive warships. You look down on entire planets, and when they resist, you don't negotiate. You erase them, Orbital strikes, mass destruction, instant annihilation. You coordinate thousands of soldiers, each one capable of destroying civilizations alone. And here's the shift. You stop thinking about individuals entirely. Now it's strategy, efficiency, results. Victory isn't personal anymore. It's calculated. Level 8, the Counselor. You reach the highest level of power. No more battles, no more commands. Now you decide everything. Policies, wars, extinction. You sit in silence, deciding the fate of trillions. But behind all that control, there's a secret. The Viltrumite population is collapsing. After centuries of war, there are barely any left. And no one can know, because if the illusion breaks, so does the Empire. Level 9, the Grand Regent. You are the strongest, not politically, physically. You don't rely on others. You are the solution. If something fails, you handle it. You step onto the battlefield yourself, and when you do, it ends quickly. You don't fight wars. You end threats. Your presence alone is enough, because everyone knows, if you show up, it's already over. Level 10, the Emperor. At the top, you become something else, not just a ruler, a symbol. Your existence defines the Empire. Everything traces back to you, your power, your legacy, your will. Even after you're gone, the fear remains, and that's what truly holds everything together. Not strength, not loyalty, fear. So after all that, where do you think you'd end up? Would you survive the purge, climb the ranks, become unstoppable, or would you lose yourself along the way? Comment your rank, and the moment you think you'd break,